The only newscast in true high definition, broadcasting live from 12 studios. This is News 12 at 6 a.m.
It is Tuesday, December 10th. 8 fatalities have been recorded in Oklahoma due to the winter-like conditions.
We worked our guys pretty hard this weekend.
And dangerous road conditions had drivers stuck and sliding off of highways and emergency responders working around the clock.
Plus, the Oklahoma Blood Institute is in critical need and is asking for your help. Good morning, Texoma. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Rita Cote.
And I'm Kylie Dixon. It's still icy outside. We saw the roads this morning. I mean, it just looks like you take ice skates and just cut right through it.
That's true, and those first responders have been very busy. So a very special thank you to them for almost putting their lives at risk to help us when we're in need.
And you know who else has been busy? Meteorologist Tom Miller.
Absolutely. He's joining us now. And Tom, so for the past couple days you've been watching this, and so how does it look right now?
It looks like it's finally going to really improve for us. I mean, we saw a little bit of sunshine yesterday, but today we should see a full good 12 hours of sunshine, and that is going to help us out. Temperatures warming into the upper 30s as we take a look at the satellite. You can see the clearing skies. It's going to be sunny and cool. Yeah, we're looking at upper 30s today, but I'll tell you what, we're seeing temperatures in the teens right now, so you need to bundle up. Watch out for those sidewalks and driveways and parking lots. There's still a sheet of ice on them. Mostly sunny by midweek, and then by Friday, some scattered showers possible. As for our temperatures, yeah, we need to bundle up. It is downright cold this morning as that Arctic high has slipped over the area, and it's left 10 degrees in Pauls Valley, 19 in Ardmore and Durant, 19 in Paris, 19 in Atoka. Our daily planner, 34 at noon, so we get above freezing by around 11 o'clock. We'll go with 39 to 40 this afternoon with 30 degrees at 9 o'clock. Will we see temperatures reach into the 40s tomorrow? Our forecast is coming up.
Thanks, Tom. It is 6:02. First responders in Texoma have been working nonstop, clearing accident scenes and helping stranded motorists. Sherman police say they've worked 6 injury accidents since Friday, 14 non-injury accidents, and more than 220 motorist assist for drivers stuck in ice or vehicles that slid off the roads.
Denison police say they've responded to about 16 accidents and 88 stranded motorists. And OHP Troop E and F have worked nearly 80 accidents and more than 130 motorist assists. Although 8 fatalities have been reported in Oklahoma, no fatalities or major injuries have been reported in the Ardmore area since the storm hit. OHP in Carter County says I-35 and U.S. and state highways are mostly clear of snow, but beware of ice. County roads also remain icy, especially on hills and curves. Captain Ronnie Hampton says they responded to 64 accidents and assisted 97 motorists the past 4 days.
Pontotoc County Emergency Management says many of their major roads and highways are clear of the 2 to 3 inches of snow they received, but the highways are still slick in some spots, as are county roads. Crews have been plowing major intersections, but drivers are still urged to use caution. Emergency Management expects the ice to be off the roadways by tomorrow.
And first responders say they expect calls about accidents to keep coming in this morning.
Kristen Shanahan tells us why they're urging you to use caution for your safety and theirs.
Jackknife semis, drivers who have slid off roadways, and collisions. Hundreds of calls like these have kept first responders busy over the past 4 days.
Law enforcement, EMS, and fire, it really was a team effort, and everyone did a great job. Regardless of what it may have appeared like to the public, I can guarantee you they were doing their best.
Lieutenant Scott Hampton with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol says troopers have risked their own lives to help others out on the roads.
Most people would like to be sitting at home in their pajamas and drinking hot cocoa. These guys are coming out on their days off and putting themselves in a lot of dangerous situations.
Sergeant D.M. Hampton with Sherman Police says their officers have also gone the extra mile.
They did work a lot of hours this weekend trying to keep it safe out here and helping people as best they could and trying to keep the roads clear.
But it wasn't just the officers on the front lines who worked 24/7. He says dispatchers also worked hard behind the scenes in what was, at times, controlled chaos.
All those calls to service, they probably answer, anywhere from 4 to 5 times that many calls, if not more. And so the dispatchers really need to tip their hats off to them because they did an excellent job.
Both Sergeant Hampton and Lieutenant Hampton say first responders on both sides of the Red River were prepared.
Our local emergency management liaisoned well with the state EOC and can't say well enough how good they did on getting things set up for this.
We don't get excited about these events, but we do plan for them and that we do execute that plan.
And they say they're proud of the men and women they work with and hope their communities are too.
It gives you a good feeling, knowing that you're surrounded by people who will do what it takes to get the job done.
That was Kristen Shanahan reporting, and authorities warn you there may be black ice on the roads in both states this morning. So if you do have to drive, slow down and use extreme caution.
And many schools and businesses are closed today, but there is still some ice on the roadways.
But for those of you who do have to get out today, Ethan Hutchins is joining us now with a check of the road conditions. Good morning, Ethan.
Good morning, Kylie and Rita. Well, I'm here in Sherman off Highway 75. And if you can see behind me, there are a lot of cars on the road this morning at just after 6, and that just shows you the roads are open. And it is also really cold. I just want to let you know. So if you guys do go out on the roads this morning, bundle up as well. The roads have created some problems in counties, but in others they are pretty clear. Here in Grayson County, back roads are still a big concern. Major highways like 75 and 82 have been cleared. Besides the ice pushed to the side, bridges on highways are still a big problem. In Lamar County, most every road is passable. In Bryan County, there are some slick spots that are lingering around. Officers say that the ice melted yesterday but froze again overnight. In Ardmore, the secondary roads are pretty slick because they're not traveled very much. And in Ada, they say most roads are clear. We'll have more updates for you later on in the newscast about what roads to look out for. And just want to warn you, the parking lot that I'm on, I know Tom keeps harping on that. It is really slick. It is literally like an ice skating rink out here. So if you go out today, wear some good shoes. My shoes I have on are not great. Get some good shoes and some jackets. It is a cold one. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, stay warm, Ethan. In health news this morning at 6:07, the winter storm has created a critical shortage at the Oklahoma Blood Institute. Blood drives across the state were canceled last week due to the storm. OBI says they are on the verge of emergency status. They supply blood for more than 140 medical facilities across the state. Officials are asking all eligible donors who can travel safely to go to their nearest OBI center.
Students at Princeton University are getting vaccinated against meningitis after an outbreak on campus that left 7 students sick.
The vaccine is not FDA approved, but federal officials are allowing it to be used in this case. Adriana Diaz reports from Princeton.
Princeton University students lined up on campus to get vaccinated against type B meningitis. Kate Dreyfus got a stamp showing she's had her shot.
I was the first student to get the vaccine today, and apparently the first student in the United States, or first person in the United States to get it.
Since March, 7 students and 1 visitor have come down with the potentially life-threatening illness. It's the first time this strain has been seen in this country. To stop the outbreak from spreading, federal officials recommended the school give its 6,000 students the vaccine for this strain, Bexsero. It's approved in Europe and elsewhere, but not yet approved here in the United States.
Even though it's not licensed in the U.S., we've reviewed all the data, very comfortable with the performance of the vaccine, the effectiveness, and the safety profile.
The CDC says since the most recent case was reported in November, there's a strong likelihood there will be more cases even with the vaccinations. Here at Princeton, the university is encouraging students not to share cups or utensils. They even handed out cups students can personalize with their name. Kate says she'll do whatever she can to minimize her chances.
It was definitely worth it, not too painful. I would encourage every Princeton student to get vaccinated.
The vaccine comes in 2 doses. The second dose will be available in February. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Princeton, New Jersey.
Researchers at Duke University say using low-dose CT scans to screen for lung cancer may be over-diagnosing the disease. They looked at more than 1,000 cases and found more than 18% were over-diagnosed. Scientists say over-diagnosis can lead to additional costs, anxiety, and complications from unnecessary treatment.
Researchers at Washington State University say organic milk has much higher levels of heart-healthy fatty acids compared to non-organic milk. In the first large-scale test of its kind, scientists looked at about 400 different types of milk over a year and a half. They found conventional milk has higher levels of the bad fatty acids that can cause heart disease and cancer.
I just want to say I can't get enough water. I don't know if it's the heat is I'm so dehydrated all the time, and I guess it's just being inside, not being outside, getting that fresh air.
And when it's warmer outside, you know, you tend to drink a whole lot more because you're thirsty. But now it's kind of, we just want some hot chocolate or something warm like that.
Some hot sunshine. How's that?
Ooh, that would be nice.
Well, it may not be hot, but we are going to see the sunshine today, and it will help to melt a lot of this mess that's been on the roads. Let's go ahead and take a look outside as we take a look at our TMC Tower Cam. This brought to you by Glen Polk Autoplex and Super Center in Gainesville. I'll tell you one thing, it is cold, very cold, as Ethan was mentioning, as we're seeing temperatures in the teens across areas of Texoma, so you really need to bundle up. Our Tower Cam brought to you by Glen Polk Autoplex and Super Center in Gainesville. And again, roads are pretty passable except for, again, some of the side roads, some of those intersections, as well as maybe just the driveway and sidewalk in front of your house may be completely iced over, parking lots as well, so be careful on those. Temperatures, 21 in Sherman and Denison, 19 in Ardmore and Durant. Look at the temperature in Ada, 10 degrees. We may see some single-digit temperatures. These are not wind chill values. These are the ambient temperature. We have 12 in Duncan, 10 in Pauls Valley, 8 degrees in McAllister, 19 in Paris, 16 in Gainesville. Out at Lake Texoma, the elevation 610.50 feet, the water temperature at 58. So a very cold start as this Arctic high, polar high settles into the area, but it did chase away the clouds, and that's good news for us as we are expecting plenty of sunshine. Around 11 o'clock, we should finally reach temperatures around freezing, and as we head into the afternoon hour, it should be in the upper 30s. This high will slowly move across the area, being chased by yet another frontal system, dry. That'll move into the area late on Wednesday, kind of reinforce the already chilly air over us. But as we take a look at our temperature outlook, at 10 o'clock we are looking at, well, around 27 degrees. I think, again, around 11 o'clock we should be around 32, 33, 34 at lunch hour. And there you can see temperatures warming into the upper 30s, could be reaching around 40 degrees in some areas by the middle of the afternoon, and then temperatures trickling back down into the 20s. So our daily planner, 34 degrees at noon. At 4 o'clock, around 39 to 40 degrees. Very light wind, so that'll help us out. And then we're looking at fair skies and 30 degrees at 9 o'clock, but that 39 is much below the normal for this time of the year. But as long as it's above freezing, I'm sure we don't mind. 24 for a low tonight, 42 on Wednesday, 43 Thursday. Thursday night, a chance of some light rain. We'll have to watch it, though. With the low projected to be around 30, we could have just a touch of freezing rain briefly early Friday morning. Otherwise, it'll be cloudy and just cold rain with a high of 43 on Friday. The weekend looks pretty good. Saturday, partly cloudy, 46 after a low of 37. And Sunday, we're looking at a high temperature near 50.
From the Weather Authority, here's Tom Miller.
You may have to dodge some ice patches at your house, but don't forget, it is awfully cold. We are seeing temperatures in the teens. We're almost in to single digits in some parts of Texoma, so do bundle up, and especially if you have to go out this morning, because if you do hit one of those icy patches, and unfortunately if you find yourself in a ditch or so forth, you better have some warm clothes. Also, watch out for those parking lots and the sidewalks. Very icy, but Mother Nature's going to help us out today with plenty of sunshine and temperatures warming into the upper 30s. Ardmore Tower Cam brought to you by Glen Polk Autoplex and Super Center in Gainesville. We are looking at Commerce Street, and the traffic's flowing nicely. 21 degrees in Sherman and Denison. Look at that temperature in Ada. 10 degrees. We have 19 in Ardmore and Durant. North to northwest winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have 12 degrees in Duncan, 10 degrees in Pauls Valley. McAllister's down to 8 degrees. This is about the temperatures that the Cowboys were playing in yesterday in Chicago. It's 21 degrees in Bonham, 18 degrees in Paris, 16 in Gainesville. Out at Lake Texoma, the elevation 610.50 feet, the water temperature at 58 degrees. And taking a look at the water vapor imagery, well, we do have some dry air currently over us, which is going to allow us to see some sunshine today and tomorrow. But things will change for us. We have this little swirl of clouds off the west coast. We'll be watching that. It's a little disturbance that's going to play us a visit as we head into Thursday night into Friday. The whole key in all this is, where is this chunk of cold air going to be? Is it part of it going to still be with us, or will it shift off to the east? We'll get to that in a moment. But you can see the results of that high pressure, clearing skies, but that has allowed for some very cold temperatures. Again, with the sleet and the snow on the ground, that helps to radiate heat away from the earth and allowing the temperatures to drop down into the teens. So you need to bundle up. There's the ridge of high pressure. It will move slowly off to the east. and the winds will turn eventually around to the southwest, and then another push of cool air moves in. Not real cold air. This is more of a Pacific Canadian air mass, so that'll hold temperatures in check. But we are looking at temperatures to get above freezing by around 11 o'clock. I know we have to wait till 11 o'clock, but we'll see a little melting before then just because of the sunshine. And we'll reach around 39 to 40 degrees by 3 to 4 o'clock. And then, as you can see, temperatures dipping quickly back into the 20s. At noontime, 34 degrees, 39 to 40 degrees at 4 o'clock. Plenty of sunshine, west-northwest winds of 5 to 10. Beware, though, when that ice starts to melt and it mixes in with that water, it's just as slick as plain old ice. At 9 o'clock, we're looking at fair skies in 30, so that 39 is well below the normal, so still very cool, so you'll need a warm coat even this afternoon. 24 for a low tonight, so everything refreezes. 42 Wednesday. Thursday, mostly sunny and 43. A chance of rain late Thursday night, and here's the key. Projected low near 30 degrees. If that would be the case, we'd have rain, freezing rain, maybe even a little bit of sleet. Let's hope not. But if it does happen, it won't stay around very long. As you can see, temperatures expected to warm to 43 in the afternoon under cloudy skies with a 40% chance of rain. Weekend looks good, and I hope it does because we deserve it. Mostly sunny and 46 Saturday. Sunday, mostly sunny and 48. We'll be right back.
Tuesday morning. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Rita Cote.
And I'm Kylie Dixon. It's still icy outside. It refroze overnight, and it's it just looks like a glaze is over the parking lots, and it's kind of scary.
It is, especially if you don't have ice skates. Yes. Meteorologist Tom Miller is joining us now. Good morning, Tom.
And many of us here in Texoma don't have ice skates, but I'll tell you what, we need to be careful of those icy patches. Again, the sidewalks, the driveways, the parking lots, even your street may still have quite a patch of ice. And don't forget, we have bone-chilling cold temperatures this morning. We're talking teens for temperatures this morning. You better bundle up. I'm looking at the satellite as well as you are, and you can see we do have clearing skies. We're expecting a full day of sunshine. Normal highs around 55. Well, we won't reach that, but the sunshine will help us reach a temperature around 39, so it'll stay cool today. Mostly sunny through midweek, and temperatures warming into the 40s. I think by the weekend we could see temperatures near 60s, but there is a chance of scattered showers on Friday, and there's those current temperatures. 8 degrees in McAllister, 19 in Atoka, Durant, Ardmore also 19, 18 degrees in Paris. Our daily planner, I think we'll reach around freezing by 11 o'clock, 34 at noontime, 39 to 40 by 4 o'clock this afternoon, and temperatures by 9 o'clock dip below that freezing mark. A complete look at our forecast coming up here in a few minutes.
Thanks, Tom. At 6:32, the winter weather may have ended, but the icy conditions aren't over yet.
Ethan Hutchins joins us live to bring us the latest road conditions. Good morning, Ethan.
Good morning, Rita and Kylie. Well, I'm here off of Highway 75 in Sherman, and I wanted to show you this this shot. This is a parking lot here right off of the highway. Now, as you can see, it is literally like an ice skating rink. I should really invest in some ice skates during this temperature. Now, the roads have also cleared up in some other counties in Texoma, but in others, it is still posing hazards. In Grayson County, the back roads are still a big concern. Major highways like 75 and 82 have been cleared. Besides the ice pushed to the side, the roads are pretty passable. Bridges on highways are still a problem, however. In Lamar County, most every road is clear now. In Bryan County, there are some slick spots that are lingering around. Officers say the ice melted yesterday but froze again overnight. In Ardmore, the secondary roads are pretty slick as well because they're not being driven as much. And in Ada, they say most roads are clear. We'll have more updates for you throughout the morning, but this is just one thing that Tom has been saying, and I had to show you because it is literally one of the trickiest spots to walk on this morning. So when you are going out, be careful to walk slow, because right now, whenever I'm getting my live shots ready, it is difficult to walk on. So just be careful of that this morning. We're live in Sherman. Ethan Hutchins, News 12.
Thanks, Ethan. Some Paris residents managed to escape their home after a fire in their fireplace spread to the attic. Officials say it happened in the 1100 block of Northeast 22nd Street. They say crews got all the people inside out safely. Fire Marshal Dale Mayberry says they were using the fireplace to heat the home, which has been without power since Friday. No one was hurt.
A man using a wood stove to heat his home was seriously hurt when it caught his home on fire. The West Bryan County Fire Department says the fire started at a home on Church Road near Meade. The 45-year-old man living there was taken to the hospital with second and third-degree burns to his face and arms. His name is not being released. Firefighters say the home is a total loss. The state fire marshal has been called in to investigate.
There are still a number of people left without power from this winter storm. In Lamar County, there are over 3,700 people without power. In Choctaw County, nearly 2,000 people are reportedly without power. And in Pushmataha County, around 4,000 are without power.
Pushmataha County Commissioner Mike Brittingham says it could be a while before that power is restored to everyone.
Through Choctaw Electric, we're looking at some homes may not be restored till into the beginning of next week.
He says a team of Oklahoma National Guard members has been assisting to get roadways open. Many are open, but just one lane. For residents without heat and power, he says shelters are available, including Antlers First Baptist Church, Cowboy Church, Choctaw Nation Community Church in Antlers, and the Rattan Community Center.
Other shelters supported by the Red Cross are the Choctaw Nation Community Center in Hugo and the Friendship Baptist Fellowship in Cameron. The Oklahoma Department of Emergency Management is operating warming centers at the Bryan County Health Department and the Valiant Assembly of God in Valiant.
Residents on both sides of the Red River are now cleaning up from what some are calling the worst ice storm in a decade.
Matthew Boyd has more.
Electric and tree trimming crews from all over Texas and even Alabama, Kansas, and Louisiana have teamed up with Encore to help restore power.
It's a blessing, man, to just have everybody unite, man, when other counties and other states are in need.
Lamar County and Paris have both officially been declared disaster areas. While in Hugo and Choctaw County, the Baptist General Convention of Oklahoma Disaster Relief Team is aiding in the cleanup with food and chainsaw crews dispatched all over Hugo to help clean up the mess.
We'll prioritize those by, if limbs are on the home, down on the house. We've got some requests that have come in where limbs are sticking through the roof.
Relief workers are also providing cooked meals for the local Red Cross to help them feed residents and workers.
Right now we got a shipment in from Cisco. We're sorting it out and we're getting ready. We'll have 600 meals be ready to go out today at around 5:30.
It's been humbling to see all these people come to give their time.
For Encore customers, no timetable has been set for when power will be fully restored. Choctaw County residents can call the number on your screen for chainsaw assistance if a tree has fallen through your home or if your driveway or front doorway is blocked. Reporting on both sides of the Red River, Matthew Boyd, News 12 Paris.
Well, disaster relief teams are also in Paris helping residents clean up after the storm. East Paris Baptist Church has teams from Southern Baptist of Texas Disaster Relief and Texas Baptist Men Chainsaw Property Damage to help with downed trees and limbs. Applications for assistance are available to be picked up from 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday at the church. City Manager John Godwin says residents can also drop off any tree limbs or brush behind the sports pavilion by the Love Civic Center. We'll post the information on our web channel, KXII.com.
Well, most schools in Pontotoc County closed due to the weather and road conditions. ECU students went back to class. The university decided to resume classes. Tuesday also marked the beginning of the final exams for students. The university closed Thursday and Friday due to severe weather and hazardous driving conditions.
Well, wishing someone Merry Christmas is now protected by law in public schools around Texas.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Ho, ho.
A state capitol press conference was held promoting the new bipartisan law that went into effect. It's dubbed the Merry Christmas Law, and it removes the legal risks from exchanging holiday greetings in the classroom.
Our school officials and teachers have enough on their plate without having to worry about frivolous lawsuits for celebrating Christmas in our public schools, or have to worry about retribution for putting out a Santa or a Christmas tree in their classroom.
The new law also protects holiday symbols like nativity scenes or a menorah.
The time now is 6:39. It's almost that time. I mean, it's the 10th of December. I mean,
all our attention's been focused on the ice and the snow that we've had the last few days. It seems like Christmas has been put on a back burner.
It is, but it's
That's
about
true.
to be kind of, we have parades this weekend. I
That's
mean, we have
right.
many coming up in the next couple days.
Those Christmas parades that were canceled last week will be on this week. And
so we have 2 weeks of events put into about 4 days.
Yes, we do. But if anyone can do it, Texoma can, and we can celebrate it right.
That's true. So another day indoors for some of you, while those of you who do have to head back to work and school for some.
I was looking at the video out of Paris, with that ice on the trees, and that will start to melt and start to fall off the trees. And throughout Texoma, watch those roofs, because a lot of times that snow and sleet will slide off the roofs and onto your car or maybe onto you, so you need to be careful. And we are expecting a big warm-up today, as we're going to see temperatures nearing 40 degrees this afternoon, and that'll be under plenty of sunshine. TMC Tower Cam showing that the traffic's flowing nicely on 75 as we look northward, and again some icy patches here and there, so don't get overconfident. And oh boy, we're still having a major headache with the sidewalks, the driveways, the parking lots, so be careful. Our TMC Tower Cam brought to you by Glen Polk Autoplex and Super Center in Gainesville. Alrighty, that said, let's take a look at some cold temperatures, and I mean cold. 19 degrees in Sherman, Denison, Ardmore, and Durant. Look at the temperature in Ada. It's 10 degrees. We have 8 degrees in McAllister, 20 in Hugo, 18 in Paris, 16 degrees in Gainesville. It's 10 degrees in Pauls Valley. Those are not wind chill values. That's the temperature on the old backyard thermometer. So the hat, the coat, and the gloves are definitely needed this morning. And we're talking with conditions like that, frostbite, if you're exposed too long outside. Out at Lake Texoma, the elevation has slipped 610.50 feet, and there's the culprit, is this Arctic high pressure system bringing down a little bit of polar air. And look on its heels, another cold front that's going to kind of reinforce the already cool air with us. Now, again, we're expecting plenty of sunshine, and with this next front to move through Wednesday, maybe a few clouds, and that's about the extent of it. No more precipitation, at least for the next couple of days. We want to get rid of all this on the ground, and we'll have a good chance at it as Mother Nature will warm the temperatures up into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees, but we'll refreeze again tonight. So again, anything that looks wet by tomorrow morning will be icy, and then tomorrow we should see temperatures again into the lower to mid 40s. But we're looking at a good temperature of around freezing between 11 and noon, and then we'll go with 38 to 39 by between 2 and 4, and then temperatures start to trickle off. Our daily planner shows that we should be around 34 at noontime, with 39 at 4 o'clock this afternoon. This evening at 9 o'clock, we're looking at temperatures drop below that freezing mark, but 39, that's a far cry from the 54 that's normal this time of the year. 24 for a low tonight, and tomorrow we'll see plenty of sunshine as well. 42 with that front moving through. Thursday, mostly sunny, 43. A chance of rain late Thursday. Watch out, though. If that temperature drops to 30 Friday morning, we could see some rain mixed with a little bit of freezing rain, but it won't last long. 43 in the afternoon with a 40% chance of rain. 46, partly sunny on Saturday, Sunday. Sunshine with a high near 50.
Thanks, Tom. Coming up on News 12 a.m., South Africans turn out in huge numbers to say goodbye to Nelson Mandela.
The time now is 6:42. We'll be right back. Dozens of kids and children at heart made the most of a snow day by going sledding. I think that was Tom Miller. From cardboard boxes to plastic lids to actual sleds, people hit Texoma Hills for some frozen fun. Many students have been out of school since Friday and are taking advantage of this time to play. They sled through Herman Baker Park and Pecan Grove Park in Sherman and other places around Texoma. I saw them at a lot of places around town. And
I miss sledding.
I know, that looked kind of fun. We should have made our way out.
Well, remember, Kylie, how this one person really wanted the snow and the sleet and all that other stuff because it was getting close to Christmas. Are you getting tired of it yet?
She keeps wishing for it, and we keep getting it. Last Christmas, she wished for it.
I didn't say ice. I said snow.
Okay.
And so the ice is messing up my Christmas dreams.
All those Christmas dreams.
Yeah.
Have you been sledding?
No, I haven't, but I have seen some people
know we're
who
doing
were
afterward.
sliding by accident with the ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Be careful on those parking lots.
Definitely. Have a great day.